Welcome back. All right, so one game today, and it's done. We've got some stuff to talk about from this, some game related and some not. Being an outdoor game, it's not your regular NHL game. So it doesn't necessarily mean the team that wins this is, vastly better than the team that they beat. However, that being said, I thought Seattle played a really smart game. The ice, and I will agree with Gretzky in between periods mentioning this, that the ice kind of favored Seattle because it was slower ice. Vegas is a counterattack team. They're a team that they get those turnovers. The transition game is really important. With the way the ice was in this game, it didn't really favor their game. And at the same time, Joey Decord, it's a pretty legit goaltender now, isn't he? So it's Thompson versus Decord in this one. They did fish throwing before while the players are coming out. And I don't know about anybody else watching this, but my first thought was if one of those fish hits a player in the side of the head, that will be all over the internet, and rightfully so. So they also came out to Sir Mix-a-Lot. I wasn't aware that Sir Mix-a-Lot was, going like I think I'd read Sir Mix-a-Lot was going to be there, and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. But yeah, and then he didn't sing the song that we all know him for, which I totally get. But at the same time, it was kind of odd because I was thinking I haven't heard him sing this before, but okay. But yeah, it was bizarre. Anyways, then they had the U.S. national anthem played by guitar. They also had flag wavers hanging down from helicopters flying over. Man, like it's like somebody was putting this together and going, "We need to make this the most American we can make it." And I will say, I salute them. Whoever put this together came up with the best pregame show to show this is the most like, and it was American. Obviously, you're going to have the helicopters and you're going to have a military sort of theme because there's a lot of military personnel in Seattle and the surrounding area. Totally get that part. And yeah, there was the whole wharf for it. They made it look like the wharf was around the ice. So I did like the marine theme. I thought that was nice. And obviously, when you have teams named Mariners and you have the Kraken here, it makes a lot of sense. Also, Joey Decord's mask, which featured a bunch of rookie cards of Seattle Mariners baseball players, that was really fun. Marshawn Lynch there as well, so he gets a big ovation because Seattle. And yeah, it was honestly, it was a very well put together show. The production, I feel like with these are more important than the game itself, right? You've got fans who are way far away from the ice. They probably can't see what's going on the ice very well. Give them the show, and they definitely provided that today. So the shots were one apiece, a minute and a half in. Gord steals one. Vegas back checks, gets the puck back from him. There's a near miss for Cartier from in close. Marchessault has a slot shot that's blocked. 4 minutes and 50 seconds in, we get our first goal. It is Tolvanen with his 10th of the season from Dunn and Larson. So Tolvanen had 18 goals last year. Looks like he's going to eclipse that this year because he's already got 10. So that point shot's deflected in and is the 100th NHL point for Ellie Tolvanen. Kudos to him for that mark. Marchessault has a rush chance that's held. The shots are 4-3 Vegas, 8.5 minutes in. Haig has a chance that gets blocked out. The Kraken press with 9.5 minutes left. Things get pushy on a hold by Thompson. Roy can't bury a rebound as Vegas is looking to tie it. Vegas had opportunities. They absolutely did. Again, it feels like this was just Seattle's game from start to finish. Seattle, though, was back checking, blocking well. I had to get that on the board. The Kraken press with 7 minutes left. Haig to Eichel. There's a near miss there. Eichel's denied on a turnover in close. The Kraken clear. Eichel had his opportunities today. Decord just said no. Tanev has a rush chance that deflects out. Bjorkstrand bounces one to the Vegas net. Thompson holds on there. And honestly, I was surprised more guys weren't kind of doing that. A little bit of a change up, something to try to fool the goaltenders with the ice being kind of unpredictable in this. Carlson has a sharp angle shot that's kicked aside. That ends the first period. In between the first and second, they had Hart come out and play Barracuda. It was interesting. It was interesting. The way that Ann Wilson was dressed and performing the song, you could have put somebody else out there who could sing like Ann Wilson, and I don't know we would have known the difference because she just had the big black jacket on. Hey, I get it. It is chilly in the middle of a football stadium, but I mean, there's no way for me to really tell. I could tell it was Nancy Wilson, sure, and the rest of the band, sure, but Ann Wilson, not so much. But yeah, so we go to the second period. So this is really Seattled it up. I mean, you have to have heart because Seattle. So second period, the ice, they were talking about how there were some divots in the ice. and that the ice wasn't necessarily fantastic, and players had to keep an eye on that. Players were talking in between periods about it as well. Pretty even start to the period. We get a little bit of an early jump for Seattle in this. Tatar has a turnover in his own zone, but the Kraken, they back check and they clear, and they make sure that that's not in their net. Gord has a net drive chance that deflects out, and then Borgen, he gets his first goal. I said he'd get it a couple of games ago. He got it today. Cartier and Tolvanen with the assists at 219. So he buries a rebound from the side of the net. That is his first goal of the season, and for Tolvanen, that's point number 101 in his NHL career. So Alexiak's then poke checked by Thompson as Seattle's looking for more. Tanev beats an icing. Eberle's then denied and close. Cotter has a rush chance that's held. The teams exchange turnovers. And both without the puck were pretty aggressive. Pretty good back checking, forechecking. Whoever didn't have the puck, they were absolutely working hard out there. Cartier has a shot that's blocked. Vegas clears. There's a near miss for Barbashev on a turnover. Kraken press at 8.5 minutes. Tatar has a wrist shot. That's held. Martinez then had one that was saved and held at the other end. Burakovsky has a shot that's blocked. Cleared out. We get a press by Vegas with 8 minutes left. Martinez then had a shot that was held as Vegas is picking up some momentum here. They pressed some more with 5 minutes left. There was a post for Mark Stone with 3:21 left. Vegas gets a power play. There's an early clear. Vegas cycles. The Kraken, they block, they clear, they kill that off. 2 shots for Vegas during that power play. Vegas presses after it's done. McCann has a rush chance that's defended. Eberle's denied on a net drive in the final minute. Vegas 2-6-2 when they're trailing after 2 periods. And again, with the way this game was being played, the odds of them coming back did not look good. I know before the game they talked about how they thought, there might be a lot of goals in this one. I was not surprised there wasn't, because outdoor games usually aren't these wild back and forth high scoring games. So early jump for Vegas in the third, but Cotter ends up getting a puck on a turnover and then turning it right back over. Gord goes in and gets the puck back at 2 minutes and 10 seconds and buries his second attempt at the net. So that makes it 3-0. Kolasar then has a rush chance that's blocked. The Kraken press. They're kept to the outside. Eichel outweights Decord, but with Decord down, the Kraken blocked. He couldn't get to the net. So again, Eichel left with a really good opportunity that just doesn't go in the net. Shots are 3-2 for Vegas, 4 minutes in. The Kraken, they have a 2-on-1 that gets broken up, and soon after that, they had another 2-on-1 that got broken up. So Vegas defending well. Gord has a rush chance that's blocked. The Kraken press at 6.5 minutes. We get a near miss for the Kraken and a couple others as they're looking to add another and really put an exclamation mark on this game. We get a press by Vegas at the half. The shots are 10-4 with 8 minutes left in favor of the Vegas Golden Knights. Kraken icing it a lot, protecting the lead, sitting back, which is dangerous. Not going to lie, that's dangerous. When you do it well and it pans out like this, great. But if it backfires, you've got a lot of people, probably including me, because it does drive me nuts. But when it doesn't work, it can look kind of rough, because you get your players into this really defensive, just ice it, don't worry about it. And then the game tightens up, and it's hard to then transition back to the attack game. So 7:50 left. Seattle gets a power play, which it felt like could end it. And then there's an early clear. McCann has a shot that's saved. There's a shorthanded rush by Eichel. He hits the crossbar and out. So again, Eichel, opportunities all over the board. No goals for him today, obviously. Kraken end up going offside when they try to get back in the zone. That power play's killed off. Tatar's then denied in close. White Cloud clears that. Larson has a shot that's blocked as the Kraken press. Vegas does pull the goalie with 3 minutes left, because why not? You're down by 3. Give it a shot. Vegas presses, they cycle. Eichel's denied by Decord's glove. It was a one-timer. It was a great pass to set it up. And Eichel again is left looking skyward, wondering, why do the hockey gods hate me today? Then there's a shoulder save on Marchessault. If you're a Buffalo fan, put your hand down. I can't see you trying to answer that question. With 5.8 seconds left, Seattle gets power play. So that essentially ends it and gets Decord his second career shutout, and the Joey chants rain down. This is great. Joey Decord, a goaltender who gets Coachella Valley to the Calder Cup final this past June, and now he's really getting the opportunity to play a lot for Seattle, and he's playing well. This is the idea. You play really well in the AHL, you should be rewarded and get to come up and play, and Decord's had that. So shots on net in this 3-0 shutout victory for Seattle. 10 apiece in the first, 11-10 Seattle in the second, 15-6 Vegas in the third. They do outshoot Seattle 35-27. Vegas 0 for 1 on the power play, Seattle 0 for 2. The hits 27-17 for Seattle. Thompson saves 24 out of 27. Decord saved all 35 shots for the shutout. I mean, not all of them were high danger, great chances, but 35 shots. Pretty impressive victory there for Decord and shutout to put Seattle at 15-14-9. They're back above 500. They got there. For Vegas 22-11-5. So after that 10-0-1 start, things have gotten kind of rocky for them, and so we'll see what Vegas does from here going forward. But again, you can't read too much into this. Oh, I adjusted the power rankings after this because Seattle did beat Las Vegas. But again, you can't overreact to this. And with Vegas, they've just kind of been in a bit of a funk lately. Let me know your thoughts regarding this game in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It means a lot. I will talk to you again soon.